Hello, welcome to Baba Dolly Crochets and Crafts. I'm a Baba to very beautiful grandchildren, and I love to crochet for them. And one thing that I love to crochet for them is little hearts. And today we're going to crochet that little heart as a ring that you could wear on any finger. So let's begin. You're only going to need 3 things for this project: a crochet hook, yarn, and scissors. Now we won't need the scissors until the end, so we'll put those away. I'm using a size 5mm hook, okay, and I'm using Bernat red yarn, and it's a size medium 4. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with a slip knot. Now this is a beginner's video, so if you've never crocheted before, this is for you because we're going to go really slow. It's going to be very easy and you're going to have success with this project. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our yarn and we're going to make a circle. Why we're doing this is we want to start with a little slip knot. So it's good to leave quite a bit here at the end because we're going to need it to make our little ring at the end to go around our finger. So the first thing to do is just take your yarn, just like what I did. Take your straight piece of yarn, make a circle, and come back around. All right, and then we're going to take that yarn, we're going to lift that circle just a little bit, and we're going to put it underneath. Then we're going to take our crochet hook, we're going to hold it down, we're going to lift the center and go and hold that down like that. Take the end of your yarn and grab the yarn that's coming from your ball and lift it up and pull, and you've just made your slip knot. All right, so now we're going to start crocheting. Now you're going to take some practice to how you want to hold your yarn, because you know what, you don't want a little bit of tension on it. I've been crocheting for many years, but I'm not an expert. So, but I just love crocheting. It's so much fun. It's a fantastic hobby. And once you start, you're going to have a hard time stopping because you just want to try to do something else and something else again. But that's the way I do it. I kind of wrap it around my little finger, I come back up, and then I like to hold it. So the first stitch we're going to do is a single crochet. So take your hook, you're in your slip knot, hold your hook up, grab the yarn, turn your hook down, and pull it through. So we're going to do 5 of these. So that's 1, hold the hook up, turn it, grab your yarn coming from the ball, and pull it through. There's 2, and again, turn your hook, 3, and hold your hook up, grab the yarn, pull it through. 4, hold the hook up, turn it down, and pull it through. We've just done 5 single crochets, and you can count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You've done 5, yay! So we've got that part done. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is a triple crochet. Now sometimes a triple crochet is called a treble crochet, but I'm going to call it a triple today. All right, so to do a triple crochet, what we're going to do is we're going to take our hook, hold it up, and grab the yarn once, kind of turn it down, and grab the yarn again. So now we're going to have 3 on our hook. And now the center of our heart is going to become our very first stitch. So put your hook through the very first single crochet we did and come through, hold your hook up, turn it down, grab the yarn coming from the ball, and pull it through. All right, and now you're going to have 4 crochets on there. Next step we're going to do is we are going to grab the yarn coming from the ball, and we're going to have our hook up, turn it down, pull it through 2. Okay, we're going to do that again, and we're going to pull it through 2, and we're going to pull it through the last 2. Okay, And there we go. We got our first triple crochet. We got our 5 single crochets and a triple. And we're going to do that again. So 1, 2, through the center, pull it through, and we pull it through 2, and we pull it through 2 again, and we pull it through 2 again. All right, now you've got 2 triple crochets, and we're going to do one more. So go 1, 2, you've got 3 on there, go through the center, pull the yarn through, you've got 4 on the hook, and go 1 time through 2, and go 2 times, another time, and the last. There we have it. We have our 3 triple crochets. And now you're going to be able to move them down a little bit if you want more room and to see the center of our heart. Our heart to be. It's what it's going to be. Right? Oh, I've got a little joke for you. Why are crocheters so funny? Why? Because they keep us in stitches, right? We did our single crochet stitch and we did a triple crochet stitch. Now we're going to do 3 double crochets. All right, so here we go. Here we just hook the yarn on once, turn your hook down, go through the center of our heart, right? That was our first stitch. Stay in that same center. Go in there, grab your yarn coming from the ball, pull it through, and go through 2, and go through 2 again. All right, we're going to do 2 more of those double crochets. So grab your yarn, come through that center, pull the yarn through, come through 2, and come through 2 again. Okay, and 1 more. So hook on the yarn, turn your hook, go through that center, pull through the yarn, and then grab the yarn again, turn your hook down, and through 2 and through 2. There we go. What we've done so far is we've got half of our heart, almost there. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do a single crochet, 1 single. Now we're going to make the bottom point of our heart. And to do that, we've got to do another triple crochet. And technically they call that a treble, but let's call it a triple, right? I just know that that's the technical name, but I like it called a triple. So we're going to hook the yarn around twice on our hook. It's hooked up. So we have 3 on our hook. Take your crochet hook, go through the center, and then grab the yarn coming from your ball, pull it through. Now you have 4 on there. Pull the yarn through 2, pull the yarn through 2, and pull the yarn through 2 more. Very good. And you could just move that down a bit, and you could see now we've got half our heart. Okay, so it'll need a little bit of moving around and everything. So, just we'll kind of fluff it out at the end, but let's just keep going. If you think, oh, I've got some holes here, you'll see how nicely it'll all fit together once we finish. So now we're going to do a single crochet. Now what we have to do is just go back the other side and do the same thing that we just did on this side. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 3 double crochets. So hook the yarn once through the center, pull your yarn from the ball, and you've got 3 yarns on there. Pull it through 2, pull it through 2, and pull it through 2 again. You kind of seen there, I got a little bit. Sometimes you get 1 little extra yarn there, so just slow down. It's okay. You know what? You're going to make mistakes, and that is how we learn. I tell my grandchildren that all the time. Mistakes are okay, and that's how we learn, and this can easily be taken. Let's say you're getting a little confused. Guess what? Just pull it back. You can pull the whole heart apart and start all over again. Okay, so we are in our single crochet after our triple, and that's the point of our heart at the bottom. So we're going to just hook up our yarn again, and here we go. 3 doubles. Hook up, okay, hook up and turn down through the center. Hook up, grab the yarn coming from the yarn. You've got 3 on your crochet hook. Pull it through 2 and pull it through 2. Grab again the yarn from the ball and pull it through 2 again. We'll do this next one really slowly again. So twice or once around. We're just doing a double crochet. Okay, double crochet once around, into here, and pull it through. Okay, and there we got our double crochet. We got our second one. Pull it around, pull it through, and once through, and one more time. There we go. All right, got it. Look at that. It's looking like a heart. Now we're going to do 3 triple crochets. So again, that was twice on the hook, through the center of the heart, grab the yarn coming from the ball, and now you've got 4 on your hook. Hook up, grab the yarn coming from the ball, and pull it through 2. Hook up, grab the yarn from the ball, and pull it through 2. Okay, and hook up, grab the yarn from the ball, turn it down, and pull it through 2. You've just done a triple crochet. There we are, and we're going to do 2 more. So here we go, 1 and 2, and through the heart, and there we go. So we're going to pull it through 2, we're going to pull it through 2, and pull the yarn again through 2, and it's our last triple crochet, twice around, through the center of our heart, grab the yarn, pull it through. You've got 4 on the ball and 4 on your crochet hook. Grab the yarn, turn the hook down, and again through 2, and through 2. All right, so that was our last triple crochet. And just remember, always keep in mind you can count. So we've got 1, 2, 3 triple crochets. We got our 3 doubles. We got a triple at the bottom for a nice point. All right, so you can always count. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do 4 single crochets. So 1, 2, it's basically just grabbing the yarn, coming right through, 3, and 4. And now what we're going to do to finish this off, we are going to come through the center. We're going to come through the center. Okay, grab the yarn, and we're going to take that yarn right through that stitch that we just did. So it's called a slip stitch. All right, and there it is. And what we're going to do is we want to do that one more time. We're going to cut that yarn now. Actually, we will cut the yarn coming from the ball. Okay, so here we are. We're going to cut that one. Okay, and so that our heart never comes apart, we're just going to take that one we just cut, and we're going to come through one more time, right through there. Okay, and now we're going to just put that down for a second. Okay, let's just look at that. We're just going to pull it. Let's pull that tight, and we are going to pull that yarn through the center. So both of them are right now through the center and to the back. Okay, so we're looking like a really nice heart, but it needs a little tightening. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your heart, all right, take your heart, and we are going to put our hand flat here. So put your hand flat, and we're going to pull these. We're just going to pull one first. Pull the one, that was our original, and then pull our other one. Okay, so there you go. Pull them both, and look at that. Oh, it looks so beautiful. Okay, and like I said, there might be some little holes. Well, you'll just kind of, but that's crocheting. There's little holes in crocheting. So there you go. Now, what I like to do with my hearts, because I want them to stay together forever, I knot them. So let's make one knot, make it tight, and make another one. There you are. That is never going to come apart. Okay, and now what we're ready to do is we are ready to make a little knot at the back. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a little knot that'll fit like practically anybody's finger. Okay, so you could just, and then it's just something cute that someone would wear just for a little while. It's not really, you can't wear it when you're washing your hands, and you might wear it here and there. It's kind of almost like a little fidget ring. So there you are. Now we've tied a little knot there, and we're going to be able to trim those ends. So let's trim them off. Okay, so we'll just trim that right there. Okay, so those pieces we don't need, and there's our little heart. And then you could just slide it on any finger you like. So let's just slide it. I like to kind of wear them on my thumb, but you could wear them on any finger. And you've done it. Congratulations. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it turns out really good for you. And I'm going to be putting more videos on, so if you'd like to subscribe, please do. I'm just so happy that you joined me today, and I hope your little heart turns out just beautiful. Thank you so much. We'll see you again soon. Bye.